This part is also related to the educational implication of field theory. As I told in the previous lecture that we shall be discussing the educational implication of cognitive field theory in different parts, and there will be two major parts जिसमें हमने 4-5 पॉइंट लेके पहला पार्ट ए के नाम से डिस्कस किया। अब ये बी और बी पार्ट को फर्दर अलग अलग हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे ताकि उसमें डिस्कशन थोड़ा अधिक हो और आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप हो। सो बी शैल बी ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड द एजुकेशनल implication of cognitive field theory in terms of some important factors or concepts, you can say. The first one is that is change in cognitive structure. At this juncture we are not going to discuss it because the purpose of this part of the lecture is to point out, to list the major terms, major important concepts based upon which in different parts we shall be discussing the educational implication. मतलब हम cognitive structure और learning के relationship को और educational implication को विस्तार में एक अलग पार्ट में डिस्कस करेंगे और ये सब पार्ट के लिए है। द सेकेंड इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द फील्ड थ्योरी इज लर्निंग एंड रिपीटिशन, हाउ लर्निंग इज being facilitated with the help of repetition. So learning and repetition. In left side there will be learning and in the right side there will be repetition. मतलब how repetition has its bearing on learning we shall discuss. Then reward and punishment. Reward and punishment. Again we shall learn success and failure. Success and failure. Level of aspiration. Then motivation. मतलब ये सब एक तरफ लर्निंग आप कहें, लर्निंग एंड मोटिवेशन यू कैन से motivation. And the last we have taken, that is memory. So in one way or other we shall be discussing the educational implication of field theory, especially the field theory of Kurt-Lewin, in terms of changing cognitive structure, repetition and learning, learning in with reward and punishment, learning in success and failure, learning in level of aspiration, learning in motivation, and learning in memory. So based upon these 7 key concepts or terms we shall in different parts. So altogether there will be separate 7 parts based upon the major educational implication of cognitive field theory under the head learning and its relation to the different or important key terms forwarded by the Kurt-Lewin field theory and its educational implication. So in this part we could identify how we are going to discuss educational implication and which are the key terms with the help of which we are to discuss the educational implication of cognitive field theory of Kurt-Lewin. So thank you for this part as well.